focus on nosurf. I'm far more motivated because I simply care more about my own life. My goals are now the most important thing in the world. I'm not focused on the internet. When I was using the internet, my goals weren't even in the top 100 things that were most interesting to me because there's so much information like on the internet. I was like a background character, and the main characters were on the internet. This is a very bad way to think. Imagine not caring about your own life. As motivated to solve your problems and achieve your goals. And you're so focused on other people's lives. You're so focused on other people's lives. We're no longer the main character. It really is like the Matrix movie. And they pull the guy out of the pod. So quitting the internet is like the only way to entertain yourself is to actually live an interesting life because you can't just watch entertainment. You actually have to do it. Your desire to talk to people massively increases when you quit the internet. Sorry, the internet acts as a substitute for socialization. Before the internet, if you wanted to experience an interesting conversation and actually have that conversation, just watch YouTube or podcast. If you use the internet, you'll be as interested in talking to people. Regular people aren't as interesting as Joe Rogan. Sure, it gets the wrong exposure to weed. Your brain has a person that you talk to basically has like millions of tests and videos and entertainer, interesting, funny people in the world, like algorithms getting the best content in the world from the funniest constantly, and you have to compete with that. Like regular people have to compete with that for attention. Just consuming this content, regular conversations are going to be so you're just not going to want to talk. That's why people just don't really talk to each other that much anymore. That's it. It's just not as interesting. Before the internet, just kind of had something else. So I was just like, quit the internet. I would have this desire to just talk to strangers again. So that was an exposure. That was two exposure. I thought I heard someone behind me. I kept going. So that was like a real exposure. I can't tell if my injuries, if my back hurts, and my feet are just back is injured. My left hurts so fucking bad. The internet has made it so pretty much not talk to anyone at all. Weeks, months, even years. Just you perfectly which is insane. So many cats were insane to anyone before the internet. They would go insane. Like that's solitary confinement. Basically in solitary confinement. A lot of people just live their lives while just barely talk to anyone. They go to work on Joe Rogan. 8 hours of Joe Rogan to substitute conversation. Last point to talk about my experience with nosurf is identity and integrity and originality. When you're on the internet every day, consuming the same content as everyone else, so you're thinking like everyone else. You don't have original experiences or thoughts. Your entire life is the same as everyone else around you. Normally, everyone lived weird lives based on where you pursue some weird thing. But now everybody's hobbies are the same games, TV shows. Everybody is into the same. You don't see people with weird hobbies. The internet has made everyone kind of split up into it. Just everybody's the same. Use the same language. My leg hurts. Right after. Yes, people spend so much time living vicariously through like people on the internet. They basically don't really have lives. They don't really do their own. Just kind of copying the internet. It makes everybody wants to emulate each other or whoever the popular person on the internet. Everyone watches whatever they inflict. So if you're not original today, if you wanted to be entertained, you had to make your own entertainment. That'd be creative. But to come up with joke stories, to go explore, to go do something. Nowadays, everyone has kind of conformist. Everyone sees the same. Every time you post something different than what most people agree with, they're all going to downvote you or not like your post or something. You're kind of rewarded for being the same as everyone else. Weird people, different, consuming the same content. What is that? Oh, man. It's kind of it's connected. Everyone becomes the same. They are disconnected. They live more unique lives. They have more unique path. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Last point on no surf, just to don't have unrealistic expectations. It's just because you don't Reddit or YouTube, you're going to be super productive. You're going to be disappointed because think about it. Before the internet, before people weren't all like millionaires or super. You're always going to find ways to kind of slack off because just because you're not slacking off, consuming content doesn't necessarily mean be successful. There's a lot more to it. Figuring out what to do is like what's the correct business to do. It's not more about connections and stuff like you can magically be super productive. You are gonna be, I'd say triple. Remember, whatever output you're putting out, I'd say triple it, depending on how much internet you can say triple. Not just because you have more time, because you have, there's a lot less than you. Is there a person then? This person over, what the fuck?